Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Rautas Duel Reviews. Today there is no two bands but just one band, and that is called Monstrosity from United States of America, from a big state, big nice warm state called Florida. Now many of you know Florida for its many cities, being the kind of a death metal capital of the United States. D-Side, Morbid Angel, Death, Obituary, and later on even Cannibal Corpse and such have been there doing their marvelous albums throughout the years. But also among those names is a band called Monstrosity, which is also an old band. Started in 1990, this band has been there for almost 30 years. But for various reasons, not least the lineup issues, band has not been as active as the ones that I mentioned earlier there. But now it's time to take a look at their two reissue albums, Rise to Power and Spiritual Apocalypse. Now these two just came out fresh from the oven, or actually I think they are later on this week gonna be out. And they are mid-price digipak releases. And why I bother mentioning is this, that no, this is a real killer deal. This is like half the price of a normal CD, and these are both filled with bonus tracks. Three different tracks, which you should be seeing right there. Here we have Firestorm within Divisions of Darkness, Spiritual Apocalypse, kind of rehearsal versions, and this also has, well, kind of bonus track material, demo material, whatever. But Monstrosity is a death metal classic, so I'm gonna start with Rise to Power because this one I actually listened to before making the reviews. Now, let's take a look. This is a nice looking digipak, kind of old school footage. Well, old school and old school. This is not more than 10 years old, and underneath we have a little pixelated band picture here with the logo, looking badass as always. And then we have obviously the lyric sheet, which is not a booklet, but kind of a poster-like piece of paper. As you can see, band photos and the huge thanks list in addition to the lyrics here. And actually the Spiritual Apocalypse is done with the same way, but I'm gonna show it to you as well here. Also, in the very same way, nice looking digipak, nothing too fancy, but then again, nicely looking package here. Bad photo, as you can see, different lineup with this one. Lee Harrison, the drummer, is the only originator in the band, and there are some changes with the lineups. Here's the lyric sheet and a thank you sheet with the band photo as well. So these are two different albums with the very same band, but considering that there's only one same member, two same members on these albums, they're quite different. Now, like I said, I will start with Rise to Power. Now this reissue, which is also remastered, both versions are, is originally something like 45 minutes, and now it's almost 60 minutes of death metal, the pure American Florida style of death metal. Well, to put it in a simple, compact way, is to say, what if Morbid Angel was the father, Cannibal Corpse was the mother, or the vice versa, doesn't really matter. But you get the idea. The genes from both parents, which are kind of a, well, classic stuff. And they, got the gig. And they, hey, you're called Monstrosity from now on. Okay, Bob, okay, Dad. And there you go. And that is what Rise to Power is in all its essence to me. Kind of a powerful, a little bit technical, but not too much. Let's not go to the Archpire origin and whatnot section, but kind of a old school meets the technical new school, takes the middle way, the middle path, and there you go, boom, Rise to Power. Strong production, quite decent growling vocals, and actually some songs, some riffs that kind of get stuck in your head. For example, the first track here, the Exordium, really powerful track to go on with, and kind of shows the songwriting skills by the band, and you know how well they actually play together. Overall, good album, yet maybe lacks the finishing touch which separates from greatness and leaves this to just goodness, just and just. Well, you get the idea. It's good album, but it's not a bullseye record. Strong one, but maybe not the best possible Monstrosity album. Still very much in par with the late album, the newest one, which I already reviewed here. You can just pretty much check it out from the review section. Now, Spiritual Apocalypse features a different lineup, like I said. This is a little bit more trickier than Rise to Power. The thing is, while this is production-wise maybe a little better and definitely has better growling vocals, I think Spiritual Apocalypse is the album where the band kind of lost itself a bit. Now, bear in mind that basically same genre, same kind of ideas, little bit time has passed already, but these times these guys are a little bit lost. And it's kind of a tricky to compare these two albums together because, like I said, they are from the same genetics, and they have pretty much the same kind of idea. But where the Rise to Power is more like punch in the middle of your face, nice strength and speed and all that stuff, Spiritual Apocalypse is like a kind of a glancing blow. It kind of gives you the idea what's going on, but it's slight miss. Don't get me wrong, it's quite nice an album to listen to, but in my opinion it doesn't clearly reach the same heights. And the late album, which just came out a couple of weeks before these reissues, is then again back to the better standards of death metal. So while these both are rather good albums, if I had to pick winner, it would be Rise to Power. Boom! But then again, these are both such a good mid-price deals that if you previously, for reasons unknown to me, have totally ignored and skipped Monstrosity, now there's very little reason to do that. Not only we live the age of streaming, which was not that much the same thing when these two babies were delivered to the world, but you can pretty much, stream them and figure out if they're worth getting to your shelves. And if you still are missing these two, like I said, nice looking digipacks with bonus tracks, there's a deal which you can't just simply ignore if you want to have these as physical copies on your collection. If you had to start with one, go with Rise to Power, but let's be honest, these two are better deal than many new albums out there for full price. So why not get both of them and enjoy some Florida death metal? There you go. Hope this is helpful. I don't know, but to be honest, I rather enjoyed them. So give Monstrosity another chance and maybe you will find a new Florida-based pet to hang on with and enjoy some good death metal. Thank you for watching, and as always, suggestions, comments and weird opinions, go to the description box below. See you soon and have fun.